My name is Hana. I am a junior at Richard Montgomery High School, she, her pronouns. SMOB stands for Student Member of the Board of Education. The Board of Education is actually a group of 8 people. So 7 of them were elected by your parents, if your parents are U.S. citizens. And the 8th member, and the 8th member only, is a current high school junior or senior. I'll be a senior. Together, those 8 people vote on pretty much all of the big decisions about MCPS. I've been involved with countywide advocacy, student government for a while. And there is just sort of this wide-ranging chronic problem of not having all voices represented equally at the table. I started off in MCPS at a school with a very, very low, like 15% farms rate. And we had great facilities, really experienced teachers, a really active PTSA, which results in a lot of extra funding for the school. And then the next year, I went to a school with around a 60% farms rate, and our facilities weren't as good. There wasn't really a PTSA, we didn't have a lot of Booster Cup funding, and that really impacted the education of all of the students. Through that experience, I was able to really experience firsthand the inequalities in our system, and I wanted to run for SMOB to change that. One thing that I want to do that I think will have really good long-term implications is really dissect and recreate the way that MCPS creates policy in the first place. Another thing is I am an Asian American student. I have been a student in MCPS for 12 years, and I've never had an East Asian teacher. 72% of our teachers are white, despite the fact that white students across the board only make up 26% of the student population. So there's a real disconnect there. My goal is going to be to sort of reshape the role to not just belong to me, but to belong to all of us. I don't know what it's like to be a student at Blair. So I really hope to involve students from those schools to tell me, this is what it's like to be a student here. I have lots of social media. I think the 2 that I use the most are going to be Instagram and TikTok. The handle should be at Hana for all of those, HANAOLOONEY. If you don't have social media, that's also cool. I have an email, Hana_O_LOONEY @mcpsmd.org.